Good morning, boys and girls. It's a nice foggy morning this morning, a little bit foggy, so I hope I can see my targets. It's kind of cool, about 44 degrees, but it feels good out here. I like the cooler weather, and it feels good, refreshing, make you want to hunt some stuff. So I'm over here at a park by an elementary school. It's called South Georgia. I'm going to hunt it a little bit for various reasons that I'll explain later, and we'll just see what they got. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we have one of the prettiest sounds ever, and that is the first quarter of the day. Says it's about 4 inches right there, so we're going to take a look, see what we can find, see if there's anything in there. See where we got our quarter at, and I don't see it right off, but it's got to be there. Oh, it says it's still deeper. So, let's see if we can dig that out just a little more. Doing one of our one-handed digs. Oh, that sometimes don't always work so good. Sometimes we got to put the camera down and do two. And it's still deep, so I'm gonna dig that out, and then I'll show you what it is. But we're hoping for the first quarter of the day. Well, after digging and digging and looking, it actually, the first quarter of the day was actually right in this first clump that I had dug out. So we went back to it. I did find a screw deeper in there, and so it was giving me a different signal for that, and that's what I kept chasing. Anyway, there's the first quarter of the day. That is awesome, and we're going to keep looking. Okay, here we are. We just dug up that first quarter of the day, and now I'm getting a good signal here, about a 92, 93, and I hesitate to think that that's something really good like a ring, but boy, that sure is in the good range sound. My guess is it's something else, but we're going to take a look at it and see. And what? Oh, it's 2 quarters together. Did y'all see that? Look at that. It's 2 quarters right there together, and that's what's giving it such a good sound. 2 quarters right there. That is awesome. I always love to find quarters, and there's 2 in a row, and that's what's giving it, that's what was making it that 92 signal is a little higher than the normal 88 for quarters, so that's pretty cool. This was ringing kind of all over the place, but raced basically at about a 69 or a 70, which is sometimes something good. And I found somebody a belt buckle. I don't know if any of y'all need a belt buckle, but if you do, give me a holler. I've got a belt buckle right here that might work. It looks like it's missing the center pin for your buttonhole, but it ought to work pretty good. Okay, this was a nice 81 sound, and I found me a nice little dragonfly car. So that's the first car I found in a while. I've got a bucket of them at home, but haven't found any in a long time. That's kind of interesting. It's not in bad shape. It probably wasn't too far under the ground, even just barely covered. So anyway, that's pretty neat. Well, there it is, folks. I finally found my ring for the day in this hole. It was ringing at 53, and I tore it up. I was digging it up, and broke it right there. You can see it's kind of an interesting little ring. It's got stars on it, and it's just junk, but I hate to break something that I've been looking for. But you can see I tried to dig it out there and broke it. So that's too bad, but it's still kind of a neat little ring. Somebody lost out here in the middle of the school field. And anyway, we did find a ring for the day, but unfortunately I broke it. We'll see what else is here. Alright, boys and girls, I'm getting a real solid 93 signal right here. So I'm going to be a little more careful about digging this up since I broke that other ring. And this one sounds really good. It might be another couple of quarters or something like that, but it's a real solid 93 signal right where it should be for a nice little silver ring. So we're just going to take a look and see. Oh, it is. It's just another, it's another 2 quarters. It sure is. Look at that. 2 quarters. I was getting real excited there for a second. And we get another 2 quarters. Well, I'll take that. Alrighty, I got another good 81 signal here. And I'm just looking down in the hole, and it looks like it might be a little silver ring. Haven't dug it out yet. So let's take a look at that. See if we can dig that up. I'm just seeing the edge of it, and it looks kind of silver. Oh yeah, see that? Came right out. Oh, it's got a little heart on it. That is awesome. That's a little silver ring, and that is just perfect. Didn't hurt it, didn't damage it. It's still good and round and in good shape. It's got its little stone in there, and so we did good. That's awesome. Out here in the middle of this school field, and I found one little ring already that was junk, and I tore it up digging it out. So I was a little extra careful on this one. So that's good. That's awesome. That's pretty nice. Okay, boys and girls, it looks like we may have another little ring. I dug this hole again at 81, and I've got a little shiny showing right there. It looks like it might be all bent, but we might be able to straighten that out. It looks like it got, sure enough, bent and squished, but we might be able to straighten it out. That's a nice little ring. It's actually got music instrument or music notes on the side, so that's kind of interesting. So that's neat. That's a little treble clef or whatever it is. So we'll try to take that home and try to straighten it out. That's pretty neat. That's pretty nice. That's 2 little silver rings right here today, and then one junk one that I broke digging up. But we'll take that home and try to clean it up and straighten it out a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that's silver. These rings are coming out at about 3 or 4 inches, so they've been here a while. I don't think anybody's hunted this field till today. So we'll keep looking. Well, folks, I think I have found a honey hole right here on this ball field. I have dug up another silver ring right here, if you can see it. And this makes the 3rd that I have found here in about 15 minutes or so. And that looks like a nice little ring. They're real small. Again, I'm hunting an elementary school, and so they're real small rings, but that's okay. I'll take that. But that's a nice little silver ring too, right here. And they're pretty deep. I've been finding them, I mean, they're four inches deep or so. So some of them have been here a while. That's pretty cool. We'll see if I can find another one. That's another 4 rings for today. We'll see if we can find another one and beat the record. Okay, here we got the finds for the day. Got some zincs down here. Got a few copper pennies, a few dimes, 5 nickels, and about $3 in quarters there. Some interesting sounds. I did get this zipper pull at about a 69 or 70. Found this key and I broke it digging it out. I think that was about a 70 as well. This is actually a token of some sort. It's got a little man dancing on it. You probably can't see it very well, but it's a token. And then I did find this little car at, it was an 81 signal, little Dragonfly Hot Wheel car type thing. And then I did find 4 rings, so another 4 ring day. It was just awesome. I found this little one it was ringing at 53, and it's kind of neat. I wish I hadn't broke it. I did break it digging it up. Broke it right there. If you can see right there on the edge. And that's a shame because that's kind of a neat little ring. And then I did find these 3 little silver rings, and I cleaned them up, and they cleaned up really good. I've got this one here is music. Got music notes and stuff on it. It's kind of interesting, kind of nice. And then I've got this little silver one here, and it's got, I guess, turquoise, a little green turquoise stone in it with some color striations in it, and that's pretty nice. And then I've got this little one here. It's got some decorations on it. Camera's trying to focus, but it's got some decorations on it, and it looks pretty nice too. So we had some real good times. They all have, as you can see right there on that one says sterling silver. They all have either the word sterling or a 925 on them. So they're all good silver, and I had just a great time finding those today. I found those 3 were in pretty close proximity, and I probably found those in about 15-20 minutes. I was hunting about 3.5 hours, and I didn't find anything. I found that ring earlier. And then I found all 3 of those pretty close together in an area where I guess some little girls or something play or lost their rings. But anyway, had a great day, another 4 ring day, so I'm happy about that. Y'all get out there and find some more good stuff.